This is Southern Cross News with Rachel Williams.
Tasmania's LGBTI community has gathered on Hobart's Parliament lawns to mark 30 years since protesters were arrested at Salamanca Place, sparking one of the state's most enduring civil rights movements. Rodney Croom has been on the front line of the equality fight for decades and says Tasmania has come a long way since homosexuality was decriminalised in the 1990s.
I feel really proud of the contribution I've been able to make. I feel really proud of the people I've worked with over the last 30 years, and I feel really proud of Tasmania.
Speaker and Liberal MP Sue Hickey today unveiling a commemorative seat and plaque at Parliament to mark the occasion.
The Parliament represents the people of Tasmania, the gardens belong to the people of Tasmania, and this is a significant commemoration of a very important changing of our thoughts and views.
Celebrations marking the milestone are set to continue in the coming days, culminating in a reception at Government House on October 31. After years of planning and frustration for motorists, works will soon commence on upgrades to the Hobart Airport roundabout. Sorell Mayor Kerry Vincent says it's long overdue.
We're actually designing it for the future instead of just putting a band-aid on it. We're actually working through with the government on the numbers, not just that are going through the roundabout now, but for the next 20 or 30 years.
Works, which include adding a new lane to replace the existing merging lane, will begin on Monday and will be finished by late January. The South Arm's Lou Robertson is now the unofficial burpee world record holder for women after completing a gruelling 1-hour race against the clock today. Cheered on by more than 100 supporters, Robertson now has an anxious wait to see if today's effort will be officially recognised by the Guinness World Records.
Lou Robertson approached today like any other. She went to work, but instead of clocking off and relaxing at 11:30, she decided to attempt a world record and complete more than 700 burpees in 1 hour. And her intense training appeared to be paying off as she powered through the first 200 in just 14 minutes, spurred on by a thumping soundtrack and a vocal support crew. She passed 400 by the halfway mark and the record appeared set to be smashed. But as fatigue set in, Robertson was calling on the crowd to keep her going. As the seconds ticked by, the record seemed touch and go. The personal trainer clearly distressed in the dying minutes with the record still 70 burpees away. But in a run timed to perfection, she passed the magic 700 with 46 seconds to spare, before adding a few more to the old mark to finish on 709. Video from today's world record attempt will now go to Guinness for verification.
I'm stoked with that, hey, to get anywhere close to 700 is a massive effort from anyone, so I'm really happy with it, and if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I'm still super happy, and we raise lots of funds for cystic fibrosis.
Family and friends say they're super proud of the super athlete's efforts.
I was just on edge the whole time. I was so happy, nervous for her the whole time, so I'm just so proud.
Oh, it was a party for an hour. It was insane.
Robertson predicts today's event has raised more than $4,000 for Cystic Fibrosis Tasmania, making her a winner in and out of the gym. Andrew McCarthy, Southern Cross News.
Salamanca Place was alive with fun and laughter this morning as more than 100 participants took part in the annual Down Syndrome Tasmania fundraising walk around Hobart's waterfront. Organisers of the event say all funds raised assist around 200 families across Tasmania.
They have the same dreams and hopes as everybody. It's a lovely chance to just interact with the community and have some people come and join us and have a fun family day.
Anyone wishing to donate can visit the Step Up for Down Syndrome website. $100,000 is on the way to kids in the state's hospitals, thanks to the generosity of Tasmanians. 4 Harley-Davidsons were raffled off in Launceston today for Give Me 5 for Kids Tasmania.
Well, when kids are sick in hospital, a lot of the time they can't help that they're in the situation. It's often stressful for the families as well, and Give Me 5 for Kids helps make that more comfortable for the children and their families and tries to make a hard time a little bit more bearable.
Organisers say they're just grateful to be able to provide much-needed funds for children.
Every cent, whether you win a Harley today or not, goes to a children's ward in our state of Tasmania.
The raffle also coincided with the 40th anniversary of the business. It's been a muddy day of fun at the Longford show. Thousands braving a few spring showers to spin through rides or take home a show bag. And despite a cloud hanging over shows across the state, organisers insist the big day is here to stay.
162 years young, there's no dodging the fun at the Longford show. While the threat of rain lingered, diehards weren't ready to throw the day away.
That's pretty good. It's a lot more rides than a few years ago, but it's better.
Kids are enjoying it, so yeah, the wind's sort of held off, so it's good.
First-time visitors were still making up their minds.
It's kind of good.
Muddy ground made for some tricky footing. Others lapped it up. And there were plenty of prizes to aim for.
It's a good family show, as you can see by looking around. The number of young people that are here with mum and dad and grandpa and grandma, and it's a good day for the money.
The big day got the nod from animals, especially those getting spoiled.
About an hour to bath and 2 hours to blow dry and then another half an hour to brush.
Those without fur felt the chill.
Oh, he's a little bit chilly, but he's like hanging around. He likes hanging around on my warm hands.
While the future of shows around the state might be in doubt, organisers say the ride is far from over.
Hopefully we'll keep going for a lot of years yet.
Sean McComish, Southern Cross News.
Tasmanian paceman Jackson Byrd says the key to his recent success with the ball is due to him not focusing so much on national selection. Following the Tigers' dominant win over Queensland, Byrd says it's the best cricket he's seen the side play in over a year. Byrd took 10 wickets in the Tigers' Sheffield Shield opener, but the man of the match wasn't keen to take all the credit.
The game was set up beautifully by our batters on day one. I think Alex Doolan's 100 was one of the better hundreds you'll see in conditions that were pretty tough.
The Tigers' attack kept the Bulls to just 93 second innings runs to seal the 246-run win, with Gabe Bell also impressing with 4 for 17, and Byrd is confident it's a sign of things to come from his fellow quick.
He hits the seam and doesn't give much away to the batters. It's great having him at the other end because he just goes about his business. You know, that's probably the best team bowling performance that we've had in our group over the last sort of 18 months.
Having recently been snubbed by national selectors, the former Australian Test bowler has tried to turn it into a positive for the domestic season, and he'll look to pay Western Australia's order the same courtesy as Queensland's when the sides face off next Thursday in Perth.
Focused on a week-by-week basis, just training for Tassie, trying to get as fit as I can, bowling well in the nets. I haven't even thought about playing for Australia, and it's been really good to have that sort of take that weight off my mind, really.
Good evening. We had a cloudy morning with some light rain and showers during the day. Launceston reached a top of 17 degrees. It was 19 in Hobart and 18 in Devonport and Burnie. St Helens had the state's high at 20 degrees. King Island, Flinders and Lowhead reached 15. It was 17 at Smithton, Maria Island and Ouse, 18 at Grove, 16 at Strawn, and Liawini had the state's low at 12 degrees. The satellite shows low to mid-level cloud over Tasmania, clearing during the day. Zooming out, a cloud band extends from southern New South Wales to inland Queensland with extensive thunderstorms. Tomorrow, a cold front crosses over the east of Tasmania, extending into Victoria. A surface trough lies inland Queensland, running through WA. Winds northwest to northeasterly at 10 to 20 knots, swells building to up to 3 metres. A sunny day in Hobart tomorrow, 21 degrees, a top of 22 in Richmond, 22 for Ouse, mostly sunny. A partly cloudy day for Launceston, a top of 21, mostly sunny in Devonport, 17, Deloraine, a high of 19. In Burnie, a top of 17 degrees, partly cloudy and 18 for Strawn, and a possible light shower for Curry. 19 for St Helens, mostly sunny for Swansea, and a light shower or 2 for Whitemark, 19 degrees. UV high nearly 7 across the board. On Monday, patchy morning fog with showers developing in the evening. More showers about the west on Tuesday, extending statewide in the morning. And showers continue on Wednesday about the west and south, clearing in the evening, otherwise fine. Taking a look around the country tomorrow, a top of 21 for Perth, a sunny day for Adelaide, 24, 19 the top for Melbourne, a shower or 2 for Canberra and Sydney, and a possible storm for Brisbane, 28 degrees. And Rachel, it's currently sunny in Hobart, 17 degrees, Launceston 16 and partly cloudy, and 15 in Devonport and sunny. Thanks, Rach.
Wonderful. Thanks for that, Judy, and welcome to the Weekend Weather team. Well, that's all your news for now. Thanks for joining us. Have a great evening. Good night.